Sometimes the things that looks old but holds the most beautiful memories inside. This is the story of a pair of shoes and the feelings they carry. Let's begin. Grandpa's old shoe, a story about respecting feelings. It was a joyful Sunday at the ancestral home, filled with laughter, delicious food, and cousins gathered from different cities for their family reunion. In the middle of all this, Grandpa Krishnan, a kind, quiet man in his 70s, he smiled as he watched his grandchildren play and his grown up children caught up with each other. But if anyone looked closer, they would notice something. He wore the same old brown shoes he had worn for years. To the young cousins, the shoes looked funny. The boy Rishi, a teenager from the city, laughed at Grandpa and said, "We should buy you a new pair. These looks like something from the museum." The other cousins laughed along. Grandpa smiled softly and saying nothing, but deep inside his heart felt heavy. These old shoes were not just shoes. They were a piece of his past, a reminder of his love and life's journey, not something to laugh at. Later that 12 years old Meera, Rishi's young sister, noticed that Grandpa sitting alone in the garden. Curious, she walked over and gently sat beside him. "Tata," she asked gently, "why did you still wear these old shoes?" Grandpa looked at Meera with a gentle smile and said, "These shoes were a gift from your grandmother on our 25th anniversary. We walked together wearing these to temples, to parks, even to your parents' wedding. Every mark on this shoe tells me a story of those beautiful days. They remind me of her." Mira's eyes widened, and a warm feeling filled her heart. She looked at the shoes once more, but this time they don't look old. They look special. That evening, Rishi watched the garden and saw Grandpa still sitting there, gently polishing the old shoe with care. Rishi remembered the joke he had made, and suddenly he felt a wave of shame. Slowly, he walked over and placed a new box of shoe polish beside Grandpa. "I'm sorry, Tata," he said, looking down. "I don't know. They mean so much to you." Grandpa smiled and gently patted his hand. "It's okay, Kanna. Now you understand. It's not always about what something looks like. Sometimes it's about what it means to someone." From that day on, no one in the family laughed at Grandpa's old shoe. In fact, they often gathered around him to hear the beautiful stories behind them of love, strength, and the life well lived. From this story, we learned that always respect other feelings even if you don't fully understand them. What seems small or silly to you might hold a world of meaning to someone else. If you enjoyed this story and love listening to heart touching tales like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Click the bell icon so you never miss a new stories that inspires, teaches, and touches your heart. Thank you for your love and support.